You, with your subscribing privileges, you could have watched anyone's video. But why did you come to this one? Is it because you're bored? Or maybe you are interested in this channel? Perhaps that's what it is. Then why are you trying to be so distant? Why haven't you subscribed already? Do it. Do it so I will be motivated and make more videos for you.
I live inside my own world of make-believe.
Okay, so Netflix U season 4 first half came out yesterday. So out of 10 episodes, 5 episodes have been premiered so far, and rest of the season will premiere on 9th March. This will be a spoiler-free review. I will only be revealing as much as the trailers revealed and talk about things that I was expecting to happen but hasn't happened at least so far. I will be spoiling season 3 and previous seasons, so if you haven't watched those, then first of all, what the hell are you doing watching this video? And secondly, you shouldn't watch this video if you plan on watching it later. And you should cause it's a damn good series. Anyways, let's start with the review. While the third season's plot was pretty basic and straightforward, this season's plot is a whodunit mystery.
Shit. I'm in a whodunit.
And I think this is the first time they have done a full-on murder mystery because the rest of the season focuses on Joe falling in love, unintentionally killing someone, and covering his tracks. But in this season, Joe is actually innocent and he is forced into a murder mystery. This time, the hunter becomes hunted.
Not a hunter, I guess.
In this season, Joe is out of his elements, and it was funny to see how many times he was caught doing his shenanigans. And this whodunit mystery is complemented by the beautiful location of London. It gave it these Sherlock Holmes vibes, though I wish they would have done more scenes out in the open, because most of the season so far took place inside homes or mansions. Also, I have a question. Does no one in this universe know how to set up pin code on their phones or how to set their Instagram's account to private? Like half of Joe's detective work would have failed if others knew how to do those things. I'm talking about other seasons. In this season, it kinda makes sense,
Text me when it's done.
mostly. Anyways, every season Joe would move to some new place and that would mean intro of new characters. And while for the first two seasons the characters were interesting enough to make the show even better, but it took me more than half of season 3 to connect with the new characters. And I was hoping that won't be the problem with this season because it's coming out in two parts and the season break could become an issue with us connected with the new characters. But that wasn't the case fortunately, and by the end of season 1 I was already connected with most of them. And Joe's dynamic with them was interesting as well. Also, listening to Joe's commentary on them was funny.
Poor.
Coming to the mystery, it was intriguing, and the concept of Joe being the one who is stalked this time was interesting and refreshing. Because after season 3, I felt Joe finding a new girl and stalking her may become repetitive soon. Following Joe and trying to find out who is the real stalker was really engaging, at least the mystery was. The outcome was a bit underwhelming for me. I had my own theory, and I guess I set my expectations too high because of it. I was expecting them to pull out some big surprise that no one will expect, like someone out of the group, but it was pretty simple to be honest. It was still good though because of the build up. One thing I found a bit weird about this season, at least so far, was that previous seasons had these episodes with Joe having flashbacks or hallucinating his exes. There was always that one episode in, I guess, every season. But so far in this season, we haven't seen one with Love, which is a bummer. Cause I would have liked to see more of Victoria Pedretti as Love, as she killed it in the role. Actually, she was barely even mentioned in this season, which is weird. I thought Joe would be going crazy over losing her, cause he always gets stuck on his exes, while his exes are stuck in their graves. Be it Beck or Candace, but Love was his wife. It's like he doesn't even remember her. Maybe Victoria refused to return and that's why they didn't mention Love much. Cause they don't want the attention to go to the fact that she's not here. Even though Beck appeared even after her character was killed off. That was my detective work.
My detective fee.
By the way, this was just a random assumption, okay? So take it with a grain of salt or sugar. That won't change the fact that it's just an assumption. Penn Badgley killed it as Joe as always. His acting is so great. The way he brilliantly captures Joe, be it him being smooth with girls or stuck in some stressful position. Charlotte Ritchie had big shoes to fill, but she did a good job. And the whole cast really did a splendid job. First half of the season was good, so I'm excited for second half now. And that's all I have to say. If you have watched this season so far, comment below your thoughts. Also, comment below which season was your favorite. Mine was probably second season. If you liked the video, press the like button, and you should press the subscribe button. I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.